Welcome, everybody. We know people are still getting online with us right now. I appreciate everyone who came in a little early. You got a little bit of peaceful music. I hope you enjoyed that. My name is Connie Silva, and I'm the director of the State Performance Plan Technical Assistance Project. We welcome you to this webinar, Comprehensive Coordinated Early Intervening Services. It's in our introduction to the four-phase process. So we expect more folks to be joining us, but we're going to go ahead and get started. We have a full hour of information for you, and you'll be hearing both from myself and our program manager, Dr. Susan Stewart. So she'll be presenting with me as well today. And I do want to say, as usual, we want you to go ahead and put in chat. I noticed some folks started already to put your name and agency. And if you could remember to change the little panel there so that it's responding to all panelists and attendees. That way everyone can see, not just right now that you're here, but later when we ask for your questions or comments, that you're able to get those messages to everyone. So we are, as we do with all of these sessions, we are recording this. You will be able to get an email notification with a recording. It won't be a captioned one, but you'll get that so that you could, again, review any pieces of the presentation you'd like to take a look at again, or share with somebody else in your LEA to make sure they have the same information. So again, we still have folks popping in. Welcome to everyone. We're happy to have you here. I'm going to keep us moving. As I said, we'll be asking questions as we go. So we'll ask you to respond either in chat, or we do have a poll. And one of the first things we're going to do today is ask you a poll. Before I do that, I want to make sure we do have a few videos today, at least a couple of them. And so if you're having any problem with your audio at all, you might want to check the audio right now and make sure you turn it up on your end. So it's, you know, at a volume that you can hear. Okay. All right, so let's ask our first question. I mentioned that this is part 3 of our webinar series on significant disproportionality. So we want to ask, did you attend or view the first and or second of this webinar? So you can answer, yes, I attended 1. You could answer, yes, I attended 2 or have viewed them. Or, you know, maybe this is your first one, so you would answer, I have not attended or viewed the webinars.
Gosh, 3/4 of everyone has voted already. I'll give another moment or two for folks to find that little window. All right, we're getting close. All right, I'm going to go ahead and end the poll and share it.
Okay,
there you go.
So as everyone can see, the majority of folks actually have seen both webinars, but we do have some 13, I guess, I was going to read the percentages that only attended 1. So that's not a problem. Again, it's helpful for us to know how much of this background information you've had before viewing this one. And just as a reminder, the 2 webinars that came prior to this one, the first one was on federal requirements, the California implementation and methodology, and the second one was on understanding and setting the foundation. And as I said already, we're going to be talking about the 4-phase process today. So here's our objectives for this session. We are going to be at least, it's an overview, talking about the 4-phase programmatic improvement process to address significant disproportionality. We're also going to be making sure that you know where to find all the documents and the helpful tools on our website that you'll be using for your process of developing a CCEIS plan. And then we're specifically going to talk a little bit about the importance of having a well-formed leadership team and a stakeholder group. So we'll talk a little bit about that because that's definitely one of your first steps. And we're going to be identifying some of the next steps that your LEA can be taking between now and the next time that we meet in March. Okay. So let's talk about developing the CCEIS plan. I am just briefly going to tell you as a reminder. So the Comprehensive Coordinated Early Intervening Services Plan, this is a federal mandate that you provide comprehensive coordinated early intervening services to address the factors that have led to your disproportionality. And as part of that process, the California Department of Education monitors the development of that plan and actually will be the folks that are approving the plan. And then the plan itself it provides the structure for what's going to be implemented in your district, right? The services that you'll be providing. Now, as a reminder, the ultimate goal of all of this, it's not just paperwork, it's not just a compliance issue. Obviously, you have to comply with a federal mandate, but the intent and the goal is to address the disproportionate experiences and outcomes for students in your LEA based on race and ethnicity. So that's what we want to keep in mind as you learn more about this process. I'm going to give you an overview. Through all of this, you're probably already confused about all of the dates, all the timelines that are being discussed. So we hope this visual will help you in just all of the various ways in which you're going to hear about dates and timelines. So you're identified as a 2021 cohort. That identification is based on 3 years worth of data, right? So beginning 17-18 data through 2019-20 data, right? So 3 years of data were used in order for this identification, which happened in 2021. And so we do call you the 2021 cohort. Your CCEIS period is actually a 27-month period. It begins July 1 of 2021 through September 30th of 2023. And so that you're using the 15% Part B funds, but the period is 27 months, but that allocation, that 15%, is strictly from your 21-22 Part B funds. So it's 15% of the funds that you would have received in that budget year. Your plan due, as you know already, is September 30th of 2021. And then we have the development timeline. So even though the CCEIS period doesn't officially begin until July 1, the reason for this time that CDE identifies you now and it gives you that time to develop the plan is there is no way that you would be able to submit a plan on September 30th if you waited until July 1st to begin the process. It's a pretty intense root cause analysis process, and that's what we're going to be talking about today in a broad overview at least. And so you will need that time to make sure you can submit a nice, thorough, comprehensive plan by September 30th. And then the implementation will begin after your plan has been approved. So you don't have a specific date on that because it depends on when the plan is approved. So I want to be careful that you understand that in this visual, I don't want you to think implementation begins on September 30th. It doesn't. It begins after your plan has been approved, and that can take some time. And the more thorough and comprehensive your plan is, the more likely it is that it will be a quicker turnaround for the approval so that you could begin implementing perhaps as early as the end of October, but it might be as late as January. And again, depending on the issues, could take a while longer than that. But in any case, you have the rest of the period through September 30th, 2023 to spend and implement the services that you put in place through your CCEIS plan. Okay, so I'm going to pass it on to Susan, but I just want to check if there were any questions. I see one in chat. So from Kelly, to clarify, the 15% is only from 1 year's budget, but the plan goes for 3 years. So yes, the budget comes from 1 year's budget, 21-22. But it's actually not 3 years, it's 27 months. So it goes through 2 full, what you would call school calendar years, and then through the next year, just through September 30th. So 27 months. Okay. Hopefully I didn't miss any of the other questions, but I'll go ahead and pass it on to Susan. Thank you.
Thank you, Connie. Well, I am going to offer you a broad overview of the 4-phase process, which is primarily what we're talking about today. And the reason I want to do that is I want to give you a sense of the whole, as well as all of the pieces and who are involved in this process. Then in March, on March 19th, we're going to go over this whole, really phase 1, phase 2, and part of phase 3 in a lot more detail. And that's when we have our workshop A. Let me tell you a little bit about the development of the 4-phase process. The development was guided by implementation science, and as you can see on the screen, the primary stages of implementation science overlap and are consistent with the 4-phase process. And if you remember in the second webinar, Dr. Fergus stressed the importance of taking time to examine where you are and why you are in that place before you make plans of where to go and what to do. So with both of these models, they're programmatic change, and it's expected that the change will take time. and that there's really as much attention given to the process of looking into your current circumstances as in planning and implementing interventions that address the equity gaps that are revealed by your data. In addition, improvement science is another systems improvement process that has many elements in common with the 4-phase process. So if you're in an LEA and differentiated assistance, you probably are familiar with using this framework for programmatic improvements. But I want to take you a little bit deeper into the 4-phase process. We use the graphic that's on screen to articulate the 4-phase process in a concise manner. Before we get into that, we want to remember, and I've said it about 3 or 4 times, but I want to say it again, that it's a programmatic or a systems change process. And all of the steps in the 4-phase process are designed to facilitate the systems change with regard to disproportionality. So the 4-phase process is specifically related to disproportionality. It was designed specifically to address those issues. So I want to take you through the 4 phases. And the first phase is getting started. And you'll see that this phase happens generally between February and April. And this getting started phase is when you're familiarizing yourself with significant disproportionality in the CCEIS process. And we're going to walk you through each of the steps in phase 1 in just a few minutes. In phase 2, data discovery and root cause, we anticipate that this will take place between March and June. And this is that extremely important phase because it's the time where you're orienting yourself to your LEA's data and analyzing it and determining the root causes of your significant disproportionality. This is going to set the stage for the rest of your work in CCEIS, and it really requires substantial time and attention. And we'll discuss this phase in a lot more detail in Workshop A on March 19th. Phase 3, planning for improvement. This is where you get down to writing your action plan for programmatic improvement. Your data analysis that you do in phase 2 is going to inform your root cause identification, which in turn will guide your plan development. So you're going to connect the dots from each of those preparatory steps to the culmination in your action plan. And again, we'll cover this in a lot more detail in Workshop B. Well, actually in Workshop B versus Workshop A. And then phase 4, which is implementing, evaluating, and sustaining, that's when the rubber hits the road. And all the time and energy you've put into the first 3 phases will culminate in the implementation of your action plans. And you can see, as Connie mentioned earlier, that that time period is from the time that CDE has approved your plan to September 30th of 2023. Now, you can see on the slide, both with the dates and with all the steps, that this way the work can't wait until the fall. On the flip side, you should not expect that you'll be able to write a plan in the next week or 2. It's really a collaborative process, and you'll be well served if you start that process now. And before I leave the slide, I really want to point out one of the most important aspects of the 4-phase process. As you saw, the blue box just kind of dropped down over the phases, and it came down from the apply a cultural lens throughout the 4-phase process box. And unlike other improvement action cycles, the 4-phase process not only is designed for disproportionality, but it has this cultural lens designed into the model, because disproportionality at its core is about culture. And we want to help you maintain that focus by how we've designed each of the phases. So the conversations you'll have as a team about disproportionality, culture, and related issues are really not easy to talk about, such as implicit bias and systemic racism, but those must occur as part of the process because that's what it's about. If you need some assistance, the SPP-TAP TA facilitators can help you engage in these courageous conversations and many other tasks that are going to be part of your development and implementation. I'm going to show you a couple of documents now. The first document that you'll see is the CCEIS plan. This plan and all the other documents are on the CCEIS Padlet, and you can reach the Padlet from our website, or you can go directly to the Padlet itself using the link that Jen is going to post in chat. So this is one of your key documents. The second key document is the guidance document. And you'll see it's circled in red the word newly identified significant disproportionate LEAs. The reason we point that out is that we do have a group of folks who are going through this process for the second or third or fourth time, and we could provide them slightly different guidance. They have a different color in the heading of their guidance document, so you look for the yellow header in the guidance document that's relevant to you. So on that action plan form, you're not only just writing your action plan, you're going to document the process for getting to that action plan. And that means for every step in the development process, there's a corresponding step and section on the plan form that you need to fill out. So the reason we do this is that documenting your process is not only helpful for your LEA, but it's critical for the approval process of your plan by CDE. And I recommend that you write the plan as if you're writing it for someone who's not a part of the process, someone who can pick it up and understand the history and implement the plan. Now, the guidance document is to help ensure that you have all of the important details outlined in your plan. It has additional information for each of the phases, and the CDE will use this guidance document to guide their review and approval of your plan. So keep it handy, refer to it often, and don't worry, we'll be walking you through each of these stages so that you will have a better understanding of what is contained in each of these documents as well. The other tool that we have provided for you is a pacing guide. So a few slides ago, when I was talking about the 4-phase process, I gave you some really general timeframes for each phase. To better help you plan for all of these activities that are going to be happening, we've developed this pacing guide for you to use. And it's developed based on feedback from many LEAs and TA facilitators who've developed CCEIS plans in the past. And we recognize this is not the only thing in your LEA that you need to be attending to. So we hope that this pacing guide will make the process a little easier. And this is a Word document, so please make this pacing guide your own. And before we go into a web tour, I want to check, is there any questions that would be helpful for me to answer or Connie to answer, Jen?
I have not seen any questions pop up at this point. Just some clarification that it is March 19th for workshop A, that there was a change since our initial webinar when we announced that.
And that is available for signing up. If you have not received an invitation to that, you can go to our website and there's a registration link on the page. It's the guidance documents and forms page, and just scroll down until you see workshop A. Okay. Well, I would like to turn it over to Connie. She's going to take you on a tour of the SPP-TAP.org website to show you where you can get more information about each of these phases.
This is a website that you'll probably be visiting quite a bit, so you might want to bookmark some of the pages we're going to go over. So this is our landing page, and I want to show you the tabs that we're going to spend some time on. So we have a tab that's for districts that are significantly disproportionate, so that's a lot of what we will be discussing today. We also have a tab for disproportionality. I won't be going over that today, but just so you know, there is information for districts that are disproportionate prior to being identified for significantly disproportionate under that tab. There's a tab for TA facilitators, and we will be talking about that one in this 10 minutes that we have. And then there's also a tab for resources. I don't want to overwhelm you, so I'm not going to spend time reviewing that tab, but I do want to let you know that what you will find there are all of our archived resources, like our webinars. We also have e-learning modules, and they are specific to disproportionality and significant disproportionality, so you might want to visit that at a later time. And then there's a searchable database, so if you can search resources by topic. So that's a very, again, a useful tab to visit. But today we're going to mostly focus on, again, what you want to know now, which is where can you get the information, tools and documents that you need because you're significantly disproportionate. So what we're talking about and where you see on the landing page is our 4-phase programmatic improvement process. So this is the landing page for significant disproportionality. You will get information, be able to find information on the 4 phases, as well as the application of a cultural lens for those 4 phases. I'm going to talk more about that in just a minute, but I want to take you first to a different tab here, which is the CCEIS guidance documents and forms. you'll probably spend a lot of time right now on this page, because this is where you will find the information that you need for the development of your CCEIS plan. So you'll notice that there are 3 years on this homepage right now for CCEIS guidance documents and forms: 2019, 2020, and 2021. The green highlight is the page that you're actually on. It opens up automatically to the page that's most current, but that's you're the districts that will be visiting the most, but we do still have 2019 and 2020 because this is a 27-month period. So those districts that were identified in those 2 years are still returning to this page to download their documents for their progress report and expenditure reports that they're submitting to the CDE. So what you'll see on this page for 2021 are the workshops that we have scheduled for you. So information on the events that you're expected to attend will be on this page. This is where you'll find that information. You'll also find the link for the CCEIS Padlet, where the documents are actually held. And you'll find the link for Susan. So you can quickly contact us if you have questions or want some help. But let's go to the Padlet. I want to show that to you right away. So you'll see that opens up in a separate tab. And what you'll notice is this Padlet has the forms that you need categorized. So we have different columns. So the first column is requirements and instructions. This has documents such as the CCEIS requirements and instructions document developed by CDE that gives you some overview information on this process. The next column are your required documents. So this is actually where you will find the CCEIS plan form, right? And also the guidance for how to complete that form. So you're not going to be submitting your guidance document, but you will need to download it and use it in order to complete your CCEIS plan and know what's expected in each of the fields in order for approval of that plan, right? So you'll be definitely downloading documents from that column. The other 2 columns are tools that will be used. One is the self-assessment tool, one of the approved and required tools for this process. And then the other column is additional resources development tools that are used throughout the 4-phase process. So you won't be getting to these 2 quite yet, but you definitely will before too long. So I'm going to go back to where we were on our CCEIS document plan form. And I'm going to take us back to our 4-phase now. So let me show you again, this 4-phase page has a little bit of information under the image of the 4 phases. And again, some additional tools, so narrative, and also some of the key tools that you might want to pay attention to. Again, the Padlet is here, the cultural lens, and a memorandum from OSEP, which provides, again, federal questions and answers around the federal requirements. So it's definitely a helpful document. What you'll see on the right-hand side are, again, tabs to get to more information. The first 3 are what's available already on the significant disproportionality tab. And then there's 4, 1 for each phase. So what I want to do before showing you the tabs for each of the phases, I'm going to open up applying a cultural lens, because this is what makes this process unique, right? So we have just a bit of narrative to describe to you what we mean when we say that you're going to do a programmatic improvement process with a cultural lens. And it's really important, because as you're doing the work in each of those 4 phases, you want to make sure to apply a cultural lens so that you're looking at data and activities with attention to race and ethnicity and the disparate outcomes for students. At the very end of this, there's just a short list of questions for consideration that really help you focus on whether or not you're applying that cultural lens. So you can come back to this no matter which phase you're in to take a look at, are we considering the right things that we should be under each of these phases. So what I'm going to do now is take you to the phases. So as I said, each phase has its own page. Here's phase 1. I'm going to quickly run you through this page. So what it does is under phase 1 right here is getting started. And we're talking about that today in today's workshop, right? It has a list of the activities that are under each phase. And then if you click on that, you will get a brief description, a little bit of narrative about what those activities are. So activity 1 and 2, identifying and convening leadership and team stakeholder group, brief narrative. And then activity 3, again, another brief narrative about what that is. We will spend time during our workshops. So as we are today we're spending time talking about phase 1. In a workshop A, we're going to spend more time talking about phase 2 and 3. And then workshop B, again, more focus on phase 3 and finalizing your CCEIS plan. But what you'll find under the description of each of the phases, so this is phase 1 again, are resources. So just below that description of the activities, there'll be at least some narrative about the resources that are available. So you can see under phase 1, we have 3 different documents that provide tools that could be used during that phase. I want to show you phase 2 because phase 2 has more resources. Phase 2 is data and root cause analysis. So you can imagine that there's quite a bit more that's available in terms of tools that are to support your process. So similarly, you'll see all 4 activities listed. And again, brief description about what those activities entail. But you'll see under resources, now we have phase 2 resources and a list of what's included. But when you click on that link, you're going to go to a page that has many more resources. So it's a separate page because we recognize there's more resources and we want to provide descriptions of what those are. Again, these tools are also going to be found in the Padlet, but in the Padlet, they don't necessarily have descriptions of how to use them and where they fall within the process, right? So just a brief way for you to take a look at, again, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4. I won't go through the other phases right now, but you can see where to find those and see that they will look very similar. What I want to take you to now are the TA facilitators. So under the TA facilitator tab, what you'll find there's different ways to look at our TA facilitators, but let me just show you on the landing page, you get a brief description of what a TA facilitator is and the support that they can provide for you, right? So this is just, again, brief description. When you actually go to viewing them, let's view all SPP-TAP TA facilitators. A little bit of narrative, which you'll also find on this page, really is how they can support an LEA. So some bullet points about how they could support an LEA, but also there's a document that you'll find here. It's literally called What a State Performance Plan Technical Assistance Facilitator Can Do for Your LEA. So that might give you a better idea of the types of supports that they can provide for you. And once you have an understanding, then you could look at, well, okay, so we know we want help in certain areas. You can actually view them by the areas of expertise that they can provide for your LEA. You can also view them by location. So right now we're all working remotely, but very soon we may be able to see each other face to face. So perhaps you want to be looking primarily at those TA facilitators that are in your location so that when it's possible, you can bring them in to actually meet with your leadership team and your stakeholder group. Again, not a requirement, but that's something that you could consider in your selection. And I do want to show briefly, just real quickly, the list of TA facilitators. So on this page where you could view all of them, you actually see the list of all of our TA facilitators, okay? And what I want to highlight is if you click on any one of them, what you will see is their photo, their contact information, brief description, so brief bio, and then their areas of expertise again. So there's a variety of ways that you can get information and you can contact them directly. You make the selection, so you can get phone number, email, and so on. You do not need to involve us in the process. However, if you would like some support in helping select a TA facilitator and what to consider, feel free to reach out to us via email or phone call, and we'd be glad to help you with that. So I'm going to stop here and we'll go back to our workshop.
Thank you, Connie. I want to, first of all, I recognize that I heard from many folks that the website was blurry, and I apologize for that. We had hoped that by doing a live walkthrough that you'd be able to get a gist of it. We didn't anticipate that it would be quite as blurry. Hopefully you were able to kind of see the big pieces of where she was talking about and will be familiar enough now that when you go back to the website, it will ring some bells for you. So now that we've given you kind of a sense of the big picture, we want to break it down to what you can do right now. So in the first phase, which is getting started, the 5 tasks that you're, got my tongue all twisted up. The 5 tasks that you have during phase 1 are to identify the leadership team, the stakeholder group members, and also to contract with the TA facilitator. You will be contacting SPP-TAP and CDE, and you will gather information that will inform you about your current situation. You can begin all of these things, but we ask that you specifically identify both your leadership team and your stakeholder group by March 19th, which is the date of the workshop A. Because these early intervening services are by design based in general education, having representation on the leadership team of general education is really important. And let's see. Typically, this is a rather small team. It's usually 3 to 5 cabinet level decision makers who oversee the development and implementation of the CCEIS plan. And we've been told that having superintendents on the leadership team elevates the importance of this work across the LEA within both general and special education. And now we're going to hear from Dr. Heidi Joyner. She's the Assistant Superintendent of Jefferson Elementary Unified School District, as she describes her journey to understanding the importance of general education being a part of the CCEIS from the beginning.
It was through our director of special education. And I started attending the meetings, not really understanding what was going on, but really believing that this was a function of special education. And he told me I was a part of the team, and then the work kind of shifted my way. And I started questioning, like, why am I having to do this? Why isn't this, your leadership, and I will support. And so then I had a conversation with our SELPA just to figure out what my place was in this process. And they really guided me and told me, this is really a function of general education. And so because of that, I took the lead. And I also brought on our director of curriculum and instruction so that we could really think about, based on our focus group data and the critical questions we asked, really look at the needs of our general education students, because we wanted to ensure, and the goal is to ensure that not every student gets referred for special education, only those students who really need it. And so in order to do that, we really need to focus in on the strategies and the curriculum and the teaching and learning of our general education students before they start getting referred.
Great. As you heard from Dr. Joyner, the CCEIS work is really about prevention, and she highlighted the importance of being able to help folks understand the need for CCEIS in your LEA, and also each person's role in the process. So I hope that was a helpful bit of information for you. We're going to move on to the stakeholder groups, and because broad representation is critical to ensuring that all angles of significant disproportionality are examined and fresh avenues for offering early intervening services are entertained, the stakeholder group needs to be diverse. And this group is actively involved in developing and evaluating the CCEIS plan. And during implementation, they receive reports on the progress of the plan and may assist in course correction if that's something that needs to happen. Now, a key quality of each stakeholder member is that they possess the willingness and skill to consider issues of race and equity. So as we keep mentioning, this issue of equity and culture is really important. The list of stakeholders on the screen represents just a small portion of those you should be seeking to participate in the stakeholder group. And I want to highlight for you the first that a diverse group of parents and community members who represent the identified racial or ethnic group are members of this stakeholder group. Then because implementation is completed in general education, we want to be sure that there's appropriate grade level teachers from general education involved in the stakeholder group, as well as special education teachers who are involved with the identified group of students. So when you're getting to the stakeholders, you want to make sure that not only the voices of the family members, but also those who are going to be implementing any of the interventions that you develop are a part of the conversation, and also those people who have been working with these students in the past. We've also heard that it's helpful for stakeholder groups to include both a fiscal and a bargaining unit representative from the beginning. And these individuals can inform the stakeholder group about the parameters of budgeting and matters related to developing job descriptions and discussing why changes are being made and assigning staff to activities in your action plan. So they're not often thought of as stakeholders, but they are, and it's useful to have them with you from the beginning. The full list of the stakeholders, the recommended stakeholders, can be found on the CCEIS plan and also in the guidance document. And I want to provide you a few little tips to help you establish an effective stakeholder group. The first thing that we want you to do is be mindful about identifying stakeholders. This is particularly important for family or community members. We know that it can really be like pulling teeth at times. But opting for a parent who is actively involved in the district or who is also a district staff member is not going to afford you the insight that other family or community members can. We've heard and learned from LEAs who actively sought and supported a variety of parents and community members that they received valuable input that they wouldn't have otherwise gotten. So we encourage you to be thoughtful in your identification, particularly of family and community members. A second tip, though, is to avoid tokenism. So this could apply to staff, family members, or community members. What we mean by that is we want to find more than a single staff member, parent, or community member who reflects the student group for whom you are disproportionate. Being the only person of color in the room, particularly if you're the only person who does not work for the LEA, can really be intimidating, and it's going to result in the loss of an opportunity to learn from that individual. So be mindful about that as well. And although students can't actively be part of the stakeholder group, we want to consider ways in which their voices can be represented in the stakeholder group. So keep that in mind as you're moving forward. And now that you've got the pacing guide, we want you to think about scheduling your stakeholder meetings now so that you have enough time to not only find parent and community representatives, but also to ensure that they have time to make arrangements to attend. And you can make sure that any supports needed to be put in place for parent participation are there and available, including interpretation and translation, but there may be other things as well, transportation, childcare, other things like that. The SPP-TAP TA facilitators can assist you in thinking about creative ways to locate parent members. They can help you plan out the time you need to complete activities between stakeholder meetings. They can help you in developing agendas and even facilitate stakeholder meetings. So there's many different ways that they can be involved and support you in your work. And now I'm going to turn it over to Connie to talk a little bit more about those TA facilitators.
Thank you, Susan. Okay, so what you have in front of the screen right now, again, is a screenshot of the website that you took a little tour on. You can see it's not quite so blurry. But in any case, what I want to say about the selection of a TA facilitator, a few things that weren't mentioned prior when I was just doing the tour of the website. The TA facilitators often, as you notice, we talked about their different areas of expertise, they often now work as teams. So when we say select a TA facilitator, you may in fact be selecting one person who leads a team of a few other individuals. So for instance, one person might be in particular helping you with data review and taking a look at risk ratios, looking at data in a way that you haven't prior. And then somebody else might be helping you gather qualitative data and looking at, file reviews or other types of things, perhaps even be involved in the review of your policies, practices, and procedures. And then again, you would have someone who is not unusual that would be helping with the work of the stakeholder group and the leadership team. So again, there's not one way to do this. There are multiple ways, and it's something your LEA gets to select. But it's important to consider the various ways in which you will want help. And again, because we have, you probably noticed our list right now is not as extensive as our list of LEAs that are identified. We have 110 this year, and we have many of them that are providing or developing continuing plans versus brand new plans. So again, this is one way to ensure that you get the support that you need and still being able to work with our different TA facilitators that are incredibly skilled and very informed around this topic and this work. And it's one way to make sure that they can spread themselves as thin as they do to support all of you. So I don't know if there's more to say on that. I do want to say that, again, the sooner that you start this process, the more that they can help you and guide you. We have definitely heard from LEAs that contacted TA facilitators later in the process that then were sort of redoing some things that they thought they understood how to do, but actually were slightly more complicated than they expected and ended up having or wanting to do some redos to get it right. So the sooner you can reach out, the better. So that's all I'll say for those right now, but please, if you have questions, please go ahead and put that in chat. What we are going to have you listen to next is, yes, hold on just a bit. We have Cheryl Jordan, who's going to say a little bit about the use of TA facilitators, so you'll get to hear from someone. But I want to answer Kelly's question, and she asked, is there an official contract in the Padlet? So no, there is not. This is the contract that you would use is something your LEA can develop based on your own, required documentation that you have at an LEA level. If you want a template, some TA facilitators will provide that in terms of contracts that they've had before from other LEAs. But this is something to be done so that it meets the requirements within your LEA. And some of the small rural LEAs actually don't do contracts, they do MOUs. So again, it all depends on your own individual process. Okay, so let's hear from
Our facilitators have led our team in doing the deep dive into how it is that we became in this situation of. So we really needed to do a root cause analysis, and they, the team really had a sense about them as not being here to be judgmental, but instead to lift up and to show us how to do the root cause analysis in a way that involved families' voices, student voices, team member voices, and also administrators' voices. So it was a global look that took us deep into the work. And as a result, we were able to have some very insightful information that came across in themes from the different groups, our educators and our parents and our students. And then those themes allow us then to target our planning so that the actions are meaningful and we expect to see actionable results. So they were also always there ready anytime we had questions, by email, by phone, even by text. They really are a supportive team that wraps their arms around our team to help us to be successful in our task of analyzing why we're here and what are we going to do to get to the point where our students get what they need equitably, and in particular that our team members really understand what they can do differently so that all of our students see themselves in what they learn, and also that they see themselves as being valued.
Right. So again, that was Dr. Cheryl Jordan, the superintendent from Milpitas Unified School District. That screen went very quickly, but we really want to thank Dr. Jordan for her words and sharing her experience with TA facilitators. As you can see, they found it very valuable, and that's not at all unique. We happened to select one of many who gave us some nice comments about their work with the TA facilitators. So I have a little visual that, you know, the next step on phase 1 is contacting SPP-TAP and CDE. And that's not all that difficult, right? I mean, all of you that are here participating in this webinar have already been in contact with us. Of course, you're welcome to reach out and get more individualized attention. But I really do want to just show you a visual of the way we envision the support that's provided to LEAs. So there's the CDE FMTAs, right? The team at the California Department of Education that actually also can really provide a lot of guidance around what should be done when, and any kind of recommendation around what they have seen work with districts and what they're looking for in a plan that can be approved. So having their input as you go through this process will be very helpful. And then you will be getting trainings just like this throughout the process. So you're obviously, you know, to participate in those trainings, but also can reach out at any point if you have more individualized support that you would like from us. And then there's the TA facilitators. And so again, they're the ones that are doing the hands-on work within your district. Even if it's still virtual at this point, they will be, you know, involved to the extent that you want them in your district. And I want to point out that this, as you can see, it's a connected circle. So all of these 3 parts of this support process, we work and with each other. And so it's a very collaborative process. So I wouldn't expect that something that you share with your TA facilitators is not something that's going to be, again, part of the process of supporting you. So many times when we have a meeting, it will end up involving all 3. So you may have your FMTA consultant there, your TA facilitator there, and somebody from our team as well, potentially. So, you know, it varies, but again, the communication between those 3 areas of support to you is very open. And that doesn't mean everything has to be shared, but you'll want to be certain if there is something that, you know, is more private and you would like not to, you know, leave a room, that you can say that. But again, this is definitely a group, even though they're your external consultants, they're consultants that are part of this SPP-TAP CDE team. So just be sure that you're aware of that. And I don't believe I have said this yet. There is, even though there was a question about the contract and there's not a specific contract that you have to complete, you can use your own form. There is an agreed upon rate. So everyone who has agreed to be a SPP-TAP TA facilitator works for $100 per hour, or a rate of $800 a day, if you consider that an 8-hour day. And that, as you can imagine, is actually quite a deal. The folks that do this work could certainly be making a whole lot of money in other places. And so just to be aware of that we recognize it's something that's a requirement that you ask for their assistance and receive it, but it's also quite a value. Okay, so the next step in the phase 1 process is gathering data. And so I love this image. So what's different for what you do in CCEIS and the root cause analysis process, again, you've probably been in different programmatic improvement processes where you've looked at data. What we find to be different in this process is what Susan mentioned early on, that you really have to take a look at all of this, all of your data, with a cultural lens. So one of the first things you'll probably notice is, especially if you're working with a TA facilitator, they're not just going to want to be gathering data based on your LCAP categories, right? LCAP categories are not disaggregated by race and ethnicity. So you can look at your dashboard data. That certainly does have some disaggregation in there. You're also not just going to want to be looking at special education data. We've mentioned many times, and we'll keep saying it, that this is also a general education issue. And when you're looking at root causes and the factors that contributed to your disproportionality, you're going to find a lot of that in general education. So when we talk about gathering data, it's going to be across the board, all types of data, and it will definitely all be disaggregated by race and ethnicity. The other thing we highly recommend is that you're also using risk ratios, and we'll talk more about that at a later time during workshop A. But risk ratios are partly what determines the disparities based on race and ethnicity, as opposed to just, is something larger or smaller, right? Because when percentages are larger or smaller, you can always say that it's tied to your demographics. So, well, yeah, we have more Latinx students identified for this, but that's because we have more Latinx students. And so it's only by looking at risk ratios that you're going to be able to really take a look at those differences and see if the disparities are truly a factor that's based on how many students you have or their experiences. So what I'm going to show you right now is the data sheet that you got from CDE. So this is a beginning point, and I know in our first webinar, Shiloh Berserell walked you through this, but I want to show you something a little different from what you heard before. So on this table, this district, you can see this table is for specific learning disabilities. So this is the data table that they were given, the LEA was given to show that they are in fact significantly disproportionate. And you can see the list of ethnicities at the top. You can see the 3 years worth of data. And then they're looking at students with disabilities in each of those 3 years. And if you look over to the column for Hispanic students, you can see that they are over the bar, which is the maximum ratio, is 3.0. And that means the risk ratio of 3.0 means that the students, these Hispanic students, are at least 3 times as likely to be identified with a specific learning disability. And in this particular district, it's actually 4.45 times as likely, at least in their most recent year. Previous to that, it was 4.52 and 4.12. So 3 years where it was definitely over the 3.0. But now if they only focused on this piece of data, right, they were just looking at Hispanic students identified for SLD, they might miss this other area that is clearly problematic, which is if you look at the African American students in their LEA, in one of these 3 years, they were over the 3.65. In two of the other 2 years, they were awfully close to 3, right? So obviously that's a red flag, right? So even though they were identified for their Hispanic students in SLD, this district, when they're doing their root cause analysis, should also be looking at the experiences of the African American students in their district so that they can do some preventative work and make sure that they don't end up working on one area, Hispanic SLD, and not looking at the other areas where they have also some pretty prominent disproportionality. So again, and this is one table, but if you're not looking at other data sources, as I said, you might not also know that your Hispanic students are struggling in terms of graduation rates or academics, or the variety of things that might be contributing factors that you'll want to take a look at. The other reason I want to point out this table again is because we do end up with districts that say, talk about having just 1 or 2 students over the 3.0 and thinking that, oh, well, this is just a simple fix because we just need to go down by 1 or 2 students. And the problem with that, you can see even from this table, the African American students, they are low enough that they weren't identified. However, this information is not something that should be a secret, right? So the parents in your district, and I would imagine a lot of you are parents, right? Would you be feeling like it's time to celebrate if your district all of a sudden is identifying, let's just say in this situation, Hispanic students at 2.95 times the rate of other students? So now we're not at 3, we're not significantly disproportionate anymore. Is that a time to say, yes, we've met our goal? I certainly would hope not. And I don't think that's the way most parents would look at this. So again, you may not be identified, but we hope that your end goal is not just getting below the 3.0 as a risk ratio, but to risk ratios that are actually showing more equity in terms of experience and outcomes for all of your students. Okay. So I'm just showing you this data slide right now. There's actually a document, again, I believe it's in the Padlet, but Jen, I'm sure we'll put the link for you. But we have some sample data sources that we recommend that you look at. So, and this is just, again, a sampling, but taking a look at, as I already mentioned, the dashboard data, the Healthy Kids survey data. If you have other types of climate data surveys that you do within your district, definitely take a look at those. Certainly graduation rates and achievement rates, suspensions, absences, right? Those things that keep students out of the classroom are likely to impact everything, the outcomes in all different areas, right? And certainly behavioral data as well as academic data. So you may not be identified for discipline, but discipline has a very strong impact on other outcomes. So you'll want to be looking at your discipline data, even if you're not identified in that area, okay? So again, very brief, but do want to make sure that you take a look at that and look at your data in a different way. So you're going to hear next from Dr. Matt Campbell. He's the superintendent at Dublin Unified School District, and he has a few comments about the value of both quantitative and qualitative data.
I think for us, the thing that was really important is that we did a deep dive into the data, right? So then we looked at CUME files, and we looked at grades and our reading scores, and really tried to have an understanding of what the students were going through from that point of view. But we also did a series of focus groups with teachers and counselors and school psychologists and parents and principals. And I think that for me, those focus groups really told the broader story or the broader picture and gave us a much richer, deeper understanding in terms of our processes, kind of our system, but then also gave us an understanding of the experience that our students have. And I just think that it was really, really important to do that and take the time to listen. So for us, that data that we got from the focus groups was really rich and really helped us have a better understanding of kind of our root causes and where we needed to go. And so that data, in combination with the quantitative data, looking at just the student data, was really a good complement toward one another. So it helped us inform our action plan. So I just that's what I would suggest, is that there's multiple types of data, and so I would encourage people to make sure that they look at a wide range of data and to try to come up with the best comprehensive story possible, so that districts then can move forward with the best action plan possible.
Great. All right. It's always wonderful to hear from our folks that have been through this process and get some of their wise words. So we have a little bit of time for question and answers, and I'm not seeing a lot in chat, but definitely encourage you to go ahead and post anything that you would like a response to. I know Jen also put in Steve Rogers' contact information at CDE, again, in case you were having more questions about your data that was shared with you from CDE. But again, in terms of your other data, please use what you have available through your district. And now is the time to start not just gathering data, but noticing where you have gaps. What data is it that you're missing that you would like to have before you begin your root cause analysis process, right? So that's why we include that as part of the next steps. So I'm going to keep the slides moving, but again, feel free to write in chat any question that you might have. We have, again, put on this slide the important dates that are coming up. So Workshop A, March 19th. As many of you noted, that's a different date than what we had said in our first webinar. We wanted to make sure to avoid the date of the ADR conference, because we know so many SELPA directors and also LEA staff attend that. So we didn't want to have a conflict with that. So March 19th, that's a 10 to 3 workshop, and you can register already. Then we have by May 28th, we want to make sure that you've had a check-in meeting with your FMTA consultant. And then Workshop B is already scheduled for June 9th. We'll give you more information in terms of the timing of that as soon as we can. Remember that your plan is due September 30th. And based on that, your first progress report would be January 10th. We do have a feedback survey asking, now that we've completed our 3 webinars, we're going to ask you, and Jen put the link in chat, if you could please click on that and give us your feedback. We would love to hear that. And so I see a question from Scott, so I'm going to go ahead and take that. Scott asks, so how many members is ideal for the team and who are key? I hear Jen Ed got that. What teams look like now in some districts? What do they look like? So that's a really good question, Scott. And so as we mentioned in the Padlet, actually both on the CCEIS plan and on the guidance document, they both list sort of the recommended, and some of those members are actually required in terms of who participates in each of those team members. It's also, we hope to give you, will very soon by the workshop some sample plans, so you can actually see some lists of what some of the LEAs have done in terms of the members of their group. The size varies because you can imagine that a small rural LEA is going to have a smaller leadership team and stakeholder group than some of the larger districts. But typically the stakeholders are no less than a dozen people. You know, it's a good number of people and can be 25. Leadership is usually a smaller core group, you know, 3 to 5. It might be a little bit bigger if the LEA is bigger. Again, your TA facilitator is a good person to ask in their experience, a district of your size, who, you know, what's their leadership team and their stakeholder group look like. Okay. Yeah. And again, I think you also want to take a look at the area that you're identified for. So, you know, obviously, if you're identified in an area that's more behavioral, you're going to want the folks that are in your LEA that are working already on things like PBIS or any kind of interventions where they're behavior focused. You want to make sure that you're aligning your efforts with what's already in place, not doing a quick add-on, right? So paying attention to that kind of thing will help you decide who should be there as well. Okay, and then again, you know, you might have more of the curriculum and instruction folks are important members as well. So some of those key folks are pretty typical, should be involved, right? Okay. All right, well, again, we thank you so much, all of you, for your time. We recognize that you're very busy. Here's our contact information again. We hope that you enjoy the rest of your day, and we look forward to connecting with you, if not before then, certainly on March 19th. Okay, thank you, everyone, and goodbye.